It's time for Ryan's Roses. 102.7 Kiss FM. Good morning. Thanks for listening to us. We are stopping the show. We are doing the call. Stay with me. No commercials. I'm literally going to meet Amber. I'm going to play a song. We're going to call Amber's husband, I think, with no commercials, uninterrupted. So stay. And if you got to get out of the car and get to an iHeartRadio app, get there now so you can hear the call. Stream, stream, stream all the time. Don't miss us. We're there with you. I want to be in your pocket. All right, Amber, thank you for coming on. I do hear you tell us in your email that your husband, sent you a text wishing you good night, pleasant dreams, and so on, while you were in bed next to him?
Yeah, I mean,
wait.
Okay.
He sent
so we do this.
Explain that to me.
Okay. So we do this a lot. We lay in bed next to each other and we scroll on our phones and we show each other interesting things we find, funny stuff. It's just part of our routine. Then I got a text from him saying, "Good night, baby." And then another one that said, "Pleasant dreams." And then a blowing kiss emoji and a heart emoji. And I turned to him. I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he says, "What do you mean?" Like, he really had no idea what I was talking about. So I said, "Why are you texting me? I'm right here." And he froze for a second. And then he was like, "I thought it would be cute. Isn't it cute?" And I said, "No, it's dumb." And then he kissed me goodnight and went to sleep. And it's bothered me ever since. Like, I truly believe those texts were meant for somebody else.
Wow.
Have you ever doubted his loyalty to you in the past, Amber?
Well, no. But, I mean, he's a very good-looking guy. So, of course, I see women being attracted to him.
That's great.
And he never has done this. He's never, sat next to me and texted me. It just seems so weird.
So you think the text was meant for someone else, but he sent it to you?
Yes.
And how has he been acting after that? Like the next morning, days later, weeks later? How's he been acting?
Well, I mean, the next morning he was acting totally normal, but I don't know if I'm being paranoid and he's trying to play it off, but he didn't mention it. It just was so out of the ordinary.
I'm going to tell you something. If your timing is such that you get here first now, if you could back it up 5 minutes, you'll get the whole Ryan's Roses. If you can't, you get the whole thing, 9 o'clock hour and on our podcast. I just want to make sure you know where you can cover it because this is something that moms, dads, kids tell me they listen to, and it's called Ryan's Roses. And it's every Monday and it's every Thursday. And it's right now. And Amber told us that she thinks she saw her husband drafting this text saying, wishing you a good night, pleasant dreams, and so on. But she glanced over and saw him writing it before he sent it, and she thinks he changed the sender to her, not some other woman. So, I'm not so sure he is cheating on you based on this. This is one I hear a lot that I really get concerned about making the call. This one that could go either way for me. I hope it goes in the right direction. But was he writing that text to you or someone else? That's what we're going to find out. And here we go. Be very quiet till we tell him he's on the air. We're going to get him on the phone now, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi. May I speak to Neil, please?
Speaking. Who's calling?
Hi, my name is Heather. I'm calling from the Tarzana Flower Stop. How are you doing this morning?
Fine. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. We actually deliver in the Valley and parts of LA, and we're offering a promotion for you because you're a local resident. It's a dozen free red roses that you can send to anybody that you'd like. They're absolutely free. Before you hang up, I don't need cash. I don't need credit card info. I don't need anything like that. We would just need the name of the person you want to send them to and a note, and you'd receive them by lunchtime, or they would receive them by lunchtime.
Yeah, but I didn't give my phone number to florist or anything. I mean,
no, that's right. We have a database, and you may have purchased something online in the last 6 to 18 months and selected to receive promotional offers from local vendors. That's how we get our information.
I don't honestly remember buying flowers in the last 6 to 18 months.
No, it wasn't flowers. It could have been anything.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, what is this again? I get flowers, and then I'm on some sort of subscription for flowers for the year.
No, it's not a subscription. I'm just trying to promote my business, and so if you like our arrangements, you're pleased with them, you would refer us to friends and family. It's more of a word of mouth. And if you're happy, or if you want to leave us a Yelp review, that's fine. Or if you're not happy, then we'll never see you again.
Okay. Sure. Free flowers to my house then. All right. Let's get the missus something.
Okay. What's her name?
Amber, or you can don't put that. Just put the Rivera family. Just put the Rivera family and Rivera. And then
what would you like to put on the card?
Oh, just the Rivera family's fine. Just the Rivera family. I don't need to know.
Okay.
And then address to
Neil. I don't need your address. I don't work for the flower shop, but no one needs your address. I need you to know your voice is being broadcast on the radio right now, everywhere. I have your wife, Amber, on the line. Neil, I just want to ask you a question. Are you cheating on your wife?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about. I'm asking you. Are you cheating on your wife?
What? No. What are you talking about?
Are you courting or flirting with another woman via text behind your wife's back?
No. What is this? What is going on?
This is a call. I'm Ryan. We told you all that, so that's what this is. But your wife, Amber, is suspicious of you, Neil. She thinks you were crafting a text that said, good night, pleasant dreams, and so on, while you were in bed next to your wife. But why would you be texting your wife that? We think you quickly changed the sender. You were authoring that to send to another woman. Am I accurate, Amber, by saying that?
Yes.
I have
Hi,
no
honey.
idea.
Yeah.
Hello, dear. I don't know what you think or thought about who I was sending messages to because they were for you. I don't understand why you think that they're for somebody else.
Well, I mean, look, I'm not just being paranoid. You were right next to me. I think you meant to send those texts to another woman.
Listen, I told you that when you said what's going on, I thought that was the end of it. I have no idea that this is like you're going through these lengths to try to get me to, admit to something that's not true.
But you seemed surprised when I asked you what you were doing.
And defensive just now, Neil, I got to tell you.
Yeah, especially with the laugh
I
and
got
the
to
giggle.
tell you.
Okay, well, as far as defensive, I mean, I'm on like a conference call with a bunch of people saying, guilty.
Well, no, you're
listen,
welcome. You're welcome. Of course you are. You're welcome. We're addressing the issue directly right here. There's no beating around the bush. So, yeah, thank you for that compliment.
It's time to
You're
come
welcome.
clean.
So why?
Baby, I love you. I just want to know.
Why does she have this doubt, Neil? Clearly, you're creating some insecurity here.
Okay, listen, darling, I am extremely sorry that you're all twisted out of shape for this, okay? Everything, 100%, every message was for you. There's no one else. For you to get, for where we are right now, this must have been really bothering you. I wish you could have talked to me more about this. I mean, I sent the roses to our house.
Out of guilt, possibly.
Right.
Out of guilt. Here, Amber, you know your husband, Neil. You doubted him. You're hearing him. Do you believe him? Because we don't know. Do you believe him?
I mean, I think I do. I want to. I think I do.
Okay.
So, Neil, here's my advice. Let's not have any daylight in between the security here. Like, let's not have you need to have a secure relationship. The fact that she thinks this is a problem. So we need a little, probably a little more vocalization of your bond, your love, your trust, your admiration, your respect. I would, as a non-expert, vocalize it more so you don't create this little space in her trust with you?
Well, darling, I tell you what, I didn't figure that there was any actual flowers. So, I mean, it's a freaking call out of nowhere saying, hey, you want something for free? That didn't seem legit, which it wasn't. But I tell you what, I will stop on my way home tonight, and I will get you the best bouquet of flowers they have at the florist. How does that sound?
It sounds contrived. It sounds forced. I would just surprise her with something else some other time.
Oh, gosh.
Well, okay. Well, how about any tips since you are the marriage counselor?
Actually, Neil, to be fair, and I think this is why I can, I've never been married. I doubt I will. So you're welcome. All right.
You didn't give me anything, so
Well, I gave you a
except for
lot.
a headache, I guess when I got to with my wife.
I think wisdom doesn't smack you in the face. You'll understand it later. You'll hear it. And I appreciate you. Thank you, guys. Good luck, Amber. I hope you got what you needed there. All right, we just did Ryan's roses. Do you believe Neil? That's what I want to know. I'll reset that if you didn't hear it. He sent the roses to the family. That's good news. We do Ryan's roses 7:40. If you miss it, we rehash it a little after 8. Maybe that's your schedule. But here's the deal. Neil and Amber married. She is in bed with him, oversees him writing a text. Hey, have a great night, miss you, whatever it was. And then she sees it before he signs the name of like who clicks into who's it going to, which I don't understand. You would have the name up there first in the contacts, but
Sometimes when you're texting back and forth really fast, you accidentally text the wrong person.
So anyway, here's where their marriage is. This is the state of their marriage. Amber thinks he was writing it to another woman because she thinks there's something going on. He says, no, I sent it to you. She's like, but I'm laying in bed next to you. Just say it to me.
It is
And then we get him on the
bizarre.
phone. And he was a little defensive, but I'm not so sure he's cheating. He did not. I don't have belief without a doubt that he's cheating. I don't. I don't love his tone at the end, but I don't.
I need more evidence. I wish you can tap into his phone more and see if there's more text messages or need just a little more info.
I was thinking like when Neil says, I'm sorry that you, puts blame on her feelings, for them. I'm sorry that you feel this way. Sorry that you saw that. Sorry that you.
No, that's not great.
It's not the way you want to do it. And I appreciate him calling me a marriage counselor, considering my 0 years of marriage. Vanessa, good morning. How are you in Long Beach?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So you heard Ryan's roses. We do these calls every single Monday and Thursday. But what'd you hear?
Well, it's funny. So this exact same thing has happened to me before.
Okay, and what was the outcome?
So it did not end well. My boyfriend sent me this sexy pic that I was 99% sure was not for me. It was this gross shirtless mirror selfie, and I confronted him about it, and he denied, and was very upset and sweet about it. And then sure enough, so I believed him. And then sure enough, a few months later, found out he was cheating on me and we broke up. So, it just, I really feel for, this woman, Amber. Yeah.
What I guess, Amber, the lesson here in Vanessa is don't take this lightly. Continue your pursuit to see if there's some more truth here to it.
And the way he was calling her dear and darling was just so gross.
That rubbed me the wrong way too.
I actually, sorry for people who say it. I cringe when people call each other dear.
It's weird.
In Honey Bunch.
Honey Bunch.
That's really bad.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyway, Vanessa. Amber, I hope you're listening to Vanessa. Very astute. She lived through it. Investigate more. Thanks for calling, Vanessa. Thanks for listening to us in Long Beach.
Interesting.
For sure. Thanks.
So we do these Ryan's Roses calls, and I could do them every day, but we do them on Mondays and Thursdays.